We have to get to the battle now between the Trump administration and Chicago and the state of Illinois. It's heating up.
The Department of Justice today announcing a lawsuit against Chicago, Cook County, and Illinois for sanctuary policies protecting undocumented immigrants. Political reporter Paris Schutz has the latest on this. Paris?
Yeah, Sylvia and Terrence, this is another shot across the bow from the Trump Justice Department. It says these sanctuary laws are standing in the way of immigration agents doing their job, even though ICE agents were able to step up their enforcement last week and arrest thousands of undocumented immigrants in the area whom they claim had criminal records. It's an escalation in the federal government's blitz on Chicago and Illinois, announcing yesterday it would withhold federal funding from sanctuary cities like Chicago. Now, the lawsuit filed in federal court today states, quote, the challenge provisions of Illinois, Chicago, and Cook County law reflect their intentional effort to obstruct the federal government's enforcement of immigration law and to impede consultation and communication between federal, state, and local law enforcement officials that is necessary for federal officials to carry out federal immigration law and keep Americans safe. In a statement, the governor's office responded, quote, unlike Donald Trump, Illinois follows the law. The bipartisan Illinois Trust Act, signed into law by a Republican governor, has always been compliant with federal law and still is today. Illinois will defend our laws that prioritize police resources for fighting crime while enabling state law enforcement to assist with arresting violent criminals. But Illinois Senate Republican leader John Kern responded to the governor's response with this, saying he strongly urges all Democratic leaders, quote, to quit impeding law enforcement's ability to cooperate and assist federal authorities with removing violent criminals who are here in Illinois illegally, and immediately call out for the repeal of the Trust Act for a vote. Now, Mayor Johnson and Governor Pritzker are named as defendants in this lawsuit. The sanctuary policies prohibit law enforcement from assisting federal immigration agents and also from asking for immigration status when they encounter or arrest someone. Cook County Jail, meanwhile, does not cooperate with federal agents on ICE detainers, meaning if someone is released from jail after being charged, Cook County will not hold them in prison until ICE agents can come sweep them up. Now, there are exceptions in the law for violent criminals, and since 2016, immigration agents have arrested more than 13,000 non-citizens despite the sanctuary protections in place here. And Governor Pritzker has said repeatedly there is nothing prohibiting agents from going after violent criminals and doing their jobs. Now, the Trump Justice Department withheld funding from Chicago in 2017 based on sanctuary city protections. The city sued the federal government then and won. Now, Johnson's presence on this lawsuit might imperil his ability to testify before Congress on March 5th in an oversight committee hearing on sanctuary cities. And the Johnson administration also put out a statement in the last 15 minutes saying they will review this case, but that Chicago will, quote, remain a welcoming city. Much more on this throughout the evening. Terrence.